strength and sacrifice. The inspiring legacy of Samson. Hello families, today we're about to take a deep dive into an incredible story that has inspired people for generations. The story of Samson. But this isn't just a tale of a strong man and a beautiful woman. It's a story filled with powerful lessons about choices, trust, and the chance for redemption. If you're ready to uncover these inspirational insights that can transform your life, stay with us. Grab some snacks, and let's get started. To kick things off, let's talk about who Samson really was. Samson was no ordinary guy. He was a heroic figure chosen by God for a very special purpose. Imagine being told before you were even born that you were destined to do incredible things. That's what happened to Samson. His parents received a message from an angel that their child would be a mighty judge, someone who would help save his people, the Israelites, from their enemies, the Philistines. Picture the excitement. It's a lot like finding out you're going to be a superhero in your own life story. But with great strength comes great responsibility, doesn't it? Samson's journey teaches us that having a purpose is one thing. How we fulfill that purpose through our choices is what really matters. Samson was set apart from birth. He had special rules called the Nazirite vow. This included not cutting his hair or drinking wine, signifying his dedication to God. These commitments were his source of strength. So, the first lesson we learn is about the importance of understanding our own purposes in life. What are you passionate about? What drives you? When we recognize our unique path, we can start making choices that align with that purpose. Now, let's shift gears and talk about Delilah. When Samson met her, it was like love at first sight. She was beautiful, charming, and he was drawn to her like a moth to a flame. But that brings us to a crucial lesson. Sometimes, people may appear friendly and supportive, but they might have hidden motives. Think about it this way. It's like entering a candy store without knowing there are traps leading you to sticky situations. Samson saw Delilah as a partner, but she was secretly plotting against him. In our own lives, we must look out for people who might not have our best interests at heart. It's essential to choose our friends wisely. Not everyone who smiles at us is truly a friend, and that wisdom can save us from a lot of pain. Samson fell head over heels, completely trusting Delilah. He shared vital pieces of his life with her, believing she was caring for him. That mirrors what we do. We open up to those we love, thinking it's safe. But it also invites the question, are we being selective about who we let into our hearts? This serves as a wake-up call. In a world filled with temptation and distractions, staying grounded in our values and remaining cautious about who we trust is vital. Just like Samson, if we're not careful, we can fall into traps that lead us away from our purpose. Let's talk about those rules that Samson lived by. The Nazirite vow involved specific commitments, one of which was never cutting his hair. This wasn't just a hairdo. It was a symbol of his connection with God and the source of his extraordinary strength. Now, imagine how Samson must have felt with this overwhelming gift. But as time went on, he began to disregard these rules. It's like being given a toolbox filled with amazing tools and then ignoring them all. Not the best choice. Every time Samson broke a rule, he drifted further away from his calling. It's a powerful lesson for all of us. Setting boundaries helps us maintain our focus and strength in life. Think of it like saving your favorite snacks for a special occasion. If you eat them all at once, they won't be special anymore. So, my friends, think about your life. What boundaries do you have? Setting clear rules for yourself can help you stick to your passions and dreams. Whether it's staying away from certain distractions or committing to daily routines that support your growth, boundaries can keep you on track. As we continue Samson's journey, we see how his choices started taking him down a dark path. With every unwise decision, he got weaker, like a warrior who neglects his training. It's vital to understand that our choices matter. Think of this. If you skip workouts for a month, are you still going to have the same physical strength? Probably not. Likewise, when we make choices that take us away from our dreams and values, we lose our strength and focus. Samson's life reminds us to check in on ourselves regularly. Are the choices we're making today helping us achieve our dreams? Or are we allowing distractions to pull us away? Just like Samson, it's never too late to turn things around. Every day is a new opportunity to begin again. Here comes a critical turn in the story. Eventually, Samson shared the secret of his strength with Delilah. Can you imagine how heartbreaking that moment was? It's much like confiding in someone you care about only to realize they've been working against your best interests all along. Oof! This pivotal moment teaches us the importance of honesty and transparency in relationships. We should leave room for trust, but also be discerning. Relationships are built on the foundation of truth, and that foundation can be shaken by deception. When Samson revealed that his strength came from his hair, he didn't realize he was exposing himself to danger. This is about not just knowing the consequences of our actions, but understanding the responsibilities that come with the trust others place in us. After Delilah deceived him, Samson lost everything: his strength, his freedom, and his reputation. He was captured, blinded, and humiliated. That's a dramatic shift, isn't it? But this moment of loss is essential because it serves as a reflective space for us. Think about the times you've faced setbacks. Did it make you feel small or powerless? This phase of Samson's life reminds us that sometimes we must face the consequences of our poor choices. But it's also a time to rethink our priorities and see how we can rise again. Even though Samson had fallen from grace, there was a chance for him to find humility. In his captivity, he turned back to God, praying for strength one last time. This teaches us that even when we find ourselves in the deepest pits, we can still reach out for help. It's as if we're rediscovering our inner strength, and it often begins with humility. Now, let's move to the climax of Samson's story. While being paraded before the Philistine leaders in their temple, Samson was given one last moment. The public humiliation was a stark contrast to the immense strength he once displayed. But here's the twist. Even when he seemed weakest, he was not alone. In his moment of desperation, he asked a young servant to guide him to the pillars of the temple. As he placed his hands on the pillars, he was positioning himself for one final act of faith and redemption. This moment illustrates that sometimes our greatest transformations come from acts of self-sacrifice. Samson's prayer wasn't just for personal gain. It was for the people he cared about. Rather than seeking revenge for his capture, he desired to complete his mission as a deliverer for Israel. This reflects a significant truth. True strength lies not in sheer power, but in the willingness to sacrifice for the greater good. When Samson pushed against those pillars, an incredible moment unfolded. The temple collapsed, taking down the Philistine leaders and symbolically restoring hope to his people. This final act created a wave of change, leading to a significant victory over oppression. In reflecting on Samson's life, it's evident that choices play a crucial role in determining our paths. His story teaches us that we all have a calling, and that it's essential to be mindful of our decisions. The moments we think we're strong may lead us to traps if we don't stay true to our purpose. Life isn't merely about making the right choices. It's about recognizing the potential consequences of those choices. Just like how a small pebble can create big ripples in water, every decision we make can lead to significant impacts on our lives and the lives of others. No matter how low we fall, as long as we hold onto humility and recognize our need for grace, redemption is within reach. Samson's life, with its ups and downs, serves as a powerful reminder that it's never too late to turn back to what is right. His final moments reflect genuine repentance. He recognized that his strength came from God, and in his moment of desperation, he turned back to the source of his true power. This is a beautiful reminder for all of us that we can always seek forgiveness and make amends for our choices, no matter how far we strayed. The beauty of Samson's story is that it teaches us that greatness comes from our ability to rise from failure. It's about overcoming obstacles, learning from our mistakes, and ultimately fulfilling our purpose. As we wrap up our exploration of the inspiring journey of Samson, let's remember the key takeaways. 1. Recognize your purpose. Understand who you are and what you stand for. This self-awareness can guide your choices. 2. Choose your relationships wisely. Trust is a gift. Be discerning about whom you allow in your inner circle. 3. Set boundaries. Establish rules for yourself that align with your values. These boundaries serve as protection against temptation. 4. Learn from loss. Every setback can be a stepping stone toward growth. Use those moments to reflect, regroup, and recommit. 5. Seek humility. The path to redemption often requires recognizing our weaknesses and turning to a higher power for strength. 6. Embrace sacrifice for a greater good. True strength is found in selflessness and the willingness to uplift others. So today, I encourage you to reflect on your journey. What lessons can you take from Samson's story? How can you apply them to your own life? Let us be inspired to strengthen our resolve, nurture our relationships, and create a life driven by purpose and integrity. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message of courage and faith. And if you want to dive deeper into these powerful stories, consider becoming a member of our channel. You'll gain exclusive insights and help us grow this wonderful community. This is Lij Mele Tube. Thank you for watching. Don't forget subscribe, like, comment, share.